All right, everybody, welcome to Weekend at CHEWIE'S. Let's start it off with our credits. Hold on, I want to show you guys. I just want to show the stream my favorite part of our last episode. This was, just the riffs here that we did, and then the insanity of having to come up with this song like day before the episode because we didn't have enough material was pretty silly. I think Jordan crushed it. We had something on crunch time. Have you seen this, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you saw it. Nida, have you seen this?
I started watching it yesterday, and I saw that it was all new, and so keep going.
All right, here you go. Dog inside
I haven't seen
of the cabin with us here in this bean car. You know, he wants to eat all of us.
That rat dog has a name, and it's called Crab Eater. Look how cute that thing is.
I understand that we're both cute.
Well, you don't need to
It's so funny, man.
give yourself a compliment like that.
Ezra, he's very confident.
Gavroche, we've talked about this.
Look at this thing. This thing wants to eat me right now.
No, he's fine. Aren't you, boy?
Let me eat him. Let me eat him. Did you hear what he's saying? He's saying, let me at him.
You know I don't speak howler. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Let me eat him. Let me at him. Let me at him. Let me eat him. Here's what's said to stay inside and be safe. I don't know how long I got. Howler's looking at me and he's hungry. I can hear the grumbles of his tummy. I don't want to be a bother. I could just hide inside my stone. And he can chew and bite me, try and eat me. Eventually, he'll leave me alone. Oh no, I could never trust him. In this egg, though, it's me and just him. Howlers in the egg. Howlers in the egg. Howlers in the egg. And he's hungry. Howlers in the egg. Howlers in the egg. Howlers in the egg. In the egg, hungry. How is it that you missed him? You missed that frame where it's him and the note team there in the egg. I can't believe that he's still in the egg. All the other howlers are fighting in that egg. But when you see him, there he is in the egg. What's he doing in the egg? What's he doing in the egg? All right, I just wanted to share that. A little high energy opening.
You know what? It's such a reward for people, I think, who watch to then.
Do you guys notice this theme right here? In the egg, hungry. How is it that you missed him? Not this part. It's coming up right now. You missed that frame where it's him and the note team there in the egg. Right, I can't believe that he's still in the egg.
Nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate
All
that.
the other howlers are fighting in that egg. All right.
I think you have to add more metadata about the egg so we can piggyback on the whole Baby Yoda eating eggs thing, which there were a lot of clips and critiques of.
Oh yeah, Baby Yoda eating the frog eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, eggs just in general. They've been funny since the dawn of the eggs.
We have so much IP about eggs, like just from the Baby Yoda song and this now, that could be a playlist of Star Wars and eggs as a motif. I'm not suggesting we do that yet, but when you're competing on the log tail. Hi, Uma.
Speaking of Grogu, okay.
Hey, there she is.
Yeah, you're so cute. You're cuter than all the Noti, right?
She is, though.
I'm so glad you brought the cup back, Jordan.
Yeah, the cup.
I was
Jordan,
trying to think of how it would work.
Putting the team on your back, man.
We were just, honestly, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, as soon as she was like reaching for that saber, I was like, well, this is the scene where the cup comes back.
that was I
Absolutely.
this whole last episode to just be Sabine in the cup.
I was really
Because there's so much.
yeah.
where
I
the
was
cup
really
could-
hoping the last moment. So in the last moment of the actual episode where she's talking with Ahsoka, I really wanted Ahsoka to like come out with like a cup of like tea or something like that, and be like they're talking about like it's time to move on, and then Sabine to like grab the cup using the Force and be like, yeah, it is, and then like. And
If
then
she
you
had,
can do
like,
the whole Anakin thing,
drink
but
thing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
like a metal drink thing that is an effective weapon because it's made of whatever, and that's
Mhm.
like the cup's actual fighting stance. The cup's like, I contribute, this is my Mandalorian armor. The cup, it talks shit, it also fights, but then Sabine in the end just sipped like tea. I saw
Yeah.
like this is the first time, so obviously the last week is the first time really far in advance as I could, and sat there trying to think of ideas as I went through it. And it was the one where I was like, I thought of things and I have a few that I think will be good riffs because you guys are great. But throughout it, I was like, oh, wow, this really isn't, this is, and all the reviews are sort of concurrent with it's like a diehard conclusion and gift to the fans to have specifically the last scene with Ezra and reuniting with Hera. And you have obviously Jason is just nowhere to be found. And all of this is very Rebels and Clone Wars and stuff, which is interesting because that is arguably also the first episode and also throughout, sure, but especially with these pictures that are being provided and these images, which I've gained a lot more appreciation for throughout the series, again, since for many years ago, which is these big, vast pictures that Star Wars as a franchise provides, and like the imagination. When you think about the fact that thousands of artists will redo these scenes in their own style, that last one, Ezra and Hera, probably already has so much fan art, so much porn, like so many tributes to these specific things that are pretty expensive. So that being said, I was like, okay, like for me, I'm not having seen those other things and the Force ghost of Anakin being around, not seeing what that beam of light was in this planet that was talked about this whole fucking season. I was like left a little dry. I didn't think that. Yeah, just throwing that out there. So please pump me up again, Adam, Ari. Tell me some stuff that will make me be like, whoa.
You were right. There is Ezra and Hera porn already.
And
I'm
we have some
sure.
really great examples of it. Ari, can you just like
Yeah,
let me have
clips.
screen
Yeah.
share? I keep
Can
trying
you
to.
give me
screen share.
We have this week, I believe we have gifts, right, Jordan? We have gifts for the people.
No.
Yeah, I keep trying to screen
No.
share, Ari. I have a whole Canva presentation.
Let
If you just
him
let me-
share.
Canva
Ooh,
porn.
Canva's
I'm just
new
gonna-
AI stuff.
I'm just
that
gonna
launched
text you guys.
yesterday.
And then,
You text on as well.
I will say this, Nida. I've watched this episode 3-4 times. As far as bits, I have like a Vincent Price bit about all the the intro to Thriller. After Ahsoka and Sabine and Ezra have killed all the zombies, it's like you hear Thrawn going like, doing the opening lines to the Thriller song, and then every time they kill a new stormtrooper, you have like a shaman.
This sounds like a music video.
Shout, point me to the kids. Whoa. Come on. So
You
that's
said
my...
no. You said no. Okay,
Everybody
can
get
I...
up.
Okay, can
So Jordan sent us.
what's up, like everybody?
Jordan... God fucking damn it. Well,
I have pitches after Jordan's thing, and maybe you guys can.
well, no, I basically, I really did not enjoy. I really did not enjoy. Episode. I thought they left a lot of. I think they've just left a lot still unanswered. This is what Jordan sent everybody.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that makes sense. Somebody probably commissioned that for a lot of money.
This was actually done by the artist who designed the television show Archer.
Really?
And yes, no. See, like when you send me this fan art of Sabine in a one.
Can you take this down, please?
No.
I had Adam.
No.
Adam.
Leave it up. No.
Guys,
Leave
please
it up.
let me have my. Please let me have my other life. That's not.
Okay,
this.
let's
No.
let's just talk about
Yeah, no.
let's just talk about Balin and the father. I think I
Ooh,
could whine and
let's.
whine and whine about all the things that got missed, but for me, I think the biggest and most egregious is we don't have an answer as to what Balin's fucking quest is that Ray Stevenson was always talking about in press.
Well, you're not going to get that answer now,
No,
unfortunately.
Exactly.
I have
Fast,
guesses. I
but
have
I
fucking
think
guesses because this is a
I
story.
think he was saying he wanted to end the balance,
Yeah.
light, dark light, and start a new thing. So does that mean he wanted to like kill the Force, eat the Force?
Oh, I mean, it's like he clearly had some kind of intention for the Mortis gods, but I mean, like, I think all of the unanswered questions are rather being saved for Ahsoka season 2, which there's a strong possibility there's an Ahsoka season 2, or Filoni's Heir to the Empire movie. But he clearly had some kind of intention for the Mortis gods. I don't know if he was trying to destroy the Force. I think maybe he was trying to do what Anakin did and become part of the Mortis gods, where Anakin is essentially the father now.
Right? Like okay, so the father, this is one of the stories I know a little bit more about. The father wanted Anakin to take over and be that balance, and instead there was a whole thing that you could have predicted happening. He rendered himself vulnerable, so the son could be killed, blah, blah, blah. The daughter, something to do with the owl. Blah. So the owl appears, right? And there's like, if Anakin never took that role and the three of them died, and also no one ever dies, isn't there reason to believe that they're all still around or trapped in some sort of spiritual Voldemort-like situation? And he's going to either unleash something to do with that is a new bad guy that they said, okay, we are renewing licenses on a lot
well,
of
that
things
was the
because the Acolyte is all new characters, it's all new stuff, hundreds of like what 100 years before
in the past.
Yeah, 100 years before the first prequel. Exactly. So it's all new, which means like they're designing for the contemporary audiences. And then
you just asked a lot of questions, and I don't want to lose some of the best ones.
Sure,
so
please. I'm glad to stimulate the sharing.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that you highlighted is also another one of my bits, which is Morai finally showing up. Morai shows up, galaxies far away from Ahsoka, and then she goes, interesting. And that's the only part of the whole thing that makes me go, see, why didn't we see more of that? Like, why aren't we exploring more?
Wasn't she there her whole life?
If there's a single break between what was happening in the cartoons and what's happening here, I think it's that. I think all of the Mortis God information hasn't been given to these characters because it hasn't been given to the audience. And it's almost like they're going to reteach that lore through the lens of Anakin, and they're going to explain they've got to explain who Morai is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ahsoka doesn't remember a lot of what happened on Mortis, too.
That Anakin is more involved in what's to come through just like apparently Hayden Christensen's bookings or something.
Oh, yeah, the theory is that in his returning to the light and restoring balance in his death, there's theory that he became the father in death. That like that's what his prophecy was always. I mean, that's what they say on Mortis is that's what his prophecy was always meant to be. That he was meant to stay on Mortis and balance dark and light.
But then there's his future if he left, and then they erased his memory.
The theory of for Balin through most of the season, which I thought was cool, is that he was looking for the mother. Because while the father, the son, and the daughter are all dead, the mother is still alive and imprisoned because she's like the uber embodiment of the dark side.
Interesting.
And that's who I thought Mara Jade was going to be.
Was that Kathleen Kennedy's idea?
No. Abeloth is way pre-existing, even the Disney era. But it's like she got worked backwards into being the mother of the Mortis gods. But I think I mean, that's a big ask to get the audience on board with the Mortis gods in general without like you were saying, Ari, without like really explaining it for the general audiences.
Yeah, but like,
But
this is a television show. Jordan made this point. Jordan and I were talking a couple days ago. Jordan made this point. It's a great point, which is, I'm also tired of it. You should say it, Jordan, because it was your point.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Oh, yeah, and this is gonna sound
tired of the books or whatever.
Yeah, this is gonna sound kind of hypercritical, but I'm just a little tired of people being like, well, this part of Star Wars is good, this part of Star Wars is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. And my take is it's all bad. The main media is all bad, right? It's like
Adam
movie,
just quit.
Yeah, and that's fine.
No, I need to hear more.
It's a controversial take.
Oh my God, Jordan, please don't stop. Keep going.
He took
like
off his
feeding me.
headphones.
It's fine.
Whatever you're about to
You
say, I'm
what
about
saying.
to really, really enable
He
it.
left.
Yeah,
He left.
It's all bad.
He's getting in his car.
On its own. Oh, Adam.
oh, you guys are still here?
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh.
On its own.
It's so attractive.
I'm sorry, what were we saying about how all Star Wars is bad?
Looking good, Adam.
Thank you.
No, he was saying the main media, the mainstream media, which
so-
actually is a concurrent theory that a lot of fans have, which is the broadly appealing stuff that's meant to be right. Like the stuff that's meant to be liked by everybody is largely. Please, I'm guessing.
Nida, you're absolutely right. It's largely like taken as like for what it is, right? Oh, this is an episode of television, or this is
A very
season of
universal global
television.
thing. Yeah.
Or it's one movie. It might be a part of a series of movies, but it's one movie. I don't think they're technically very good. I think that what is really good are the things that crop up around it, right? We had the extended universe, which kind of its whole job was to support the main canon in this weird way
make
of like,
sense.
make it make sense, explain it, and like some stuff like that is awesome. Or things like The Mandalorian I think are awesome. But then what ends up happening is what gets popular gets noticed by the higher ups, and then they go, okay, well, this is the popular one. How can we make this really important part of the main story? And then it suffers the same kind of cyclical issue where it's like, okay, now the thing that we loved, which was, Din Djarin and Grogu doing self-contained space adventures, just trying to survive job to job with like a loose through line, is not the show anymore. Now it's it has galaxy.
It's
everything
war.
they do has
It's
has
a giant
galaxy-
scaled up thing.
Yeah, scale
Galactal or whatever.
consequences.
It's world building beyond time.
That's actually something I was going to bring up because the through line this episode and like 4 of the different moments were about or using lines about time, where like the opening was time, and then Thrawn is like, tell the sisters it's time, and then he tells Morgan Elsbeth we need more time, and then at the end Ezra and Sabine are basically like, oh no, we're too late. And
There's
then
no
Ahsoka's
time.
like, oh, there's no time. And so it's like a 5-part thing. And then they end up back with so much of these episodes being dedicated to the crab turtle people. And like their value is, what is it, right? And so I did have a pitch of like Gavroche and his little brother, who's like even younger, and he's trying to explain the situation to him while like when Ahsoka and Sabine come back, I don't know, can see Anakin's Force ghost, or at least Gavroche can, and he's like, there's a ghost here, there's ghosts everywhere, you got, I don't know, something like that. I thought it'd be funny to have Ari just talk about ghosts in the Gavroche voice, because that moment's like having Anakin there, having Hayden Christensen back, watching all these interviews with him, it is cool because he's interesting and cool, and it aligns with what happened to Darth Vader in that moment years ago or whatever. In that moment of his redemption, he was a Force ghost in that, right, as Anakin. So it's like feeding another fan desire because Darth Vader is bigger than Star Wars. So like I catch that, but ending the episode the same way that it like Lion King or whatever, it's like it's so ambiguous because there could also not be an Ahsoka season 2 formations. I haven't heard that people are talking about it, or because it could be
Balin
the
won't
lead up
be.
to the movie.
Mhm.
And they said that like so many outlets are saying they have to recast him because they put many applications on him and they didn't edit it to change that fact, and they still ended on him. So there's a really good argument for them recasting him. Really hard. So I also had a second pitch of who could recast him, and can you guys do impressions of people like
Oh.
Michael Caine? Because I didn't get Michael Caine. So it's like, what if people tried to be Balin Skull who like couldn't because he was like a surprise big hit?
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's gosh, I think it's also just so sad. I think I'm just so sad that
It's so devastating
that he
with him when he talks about it
no.
at the oh my god, so it was at the convention just this year, and you know it's the one where they had the audience stage
Star
where
Wars
everyone could crowd
Celebration.
around. Yeah, Star Wars Celebration, and they do a really good job with the seating because then everybody is surrounding you, and then it makes people who felt really bad about how Hayden Christensen was treated feel really good watching because he's getting like screamed love from all around. Ray Stevenson's there and he's telling the story of how he was originally voice acting for Gar Saxon or called in for that, but then he met Dave Filoni and he was like, we have this other character, Balin Skull, and they just tell Ray all about him, and he's like, I got to go head to head with Ahsoka and I had to hold a lightsaber and I got to fight with the lightsaber and it was just my dreams come true. And everyone was right. When you hold it, you can't help but make sounds. And he's just so pumped and the fans are just cheering him. And I was like, I fucking love this guy. And I cried a little. You got to show you. We should watch cry. But
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, I
an
mean,
interesting role that they're going to keep
that clip's been making the rounds. I
right
think
now.
I think it's sad because, not just because it's sad when people die, but because you'll never know if it was just because it's good or if there's this added mystique to it because this is the last you're gonna see of it. Like I felt that way when I saw Heath Ledger as the Joker. Like it was an incredible performance, but what enhanced it for me was like this is his last performance.
Mm.
Like, and now he's gone, and he's not even going to see how everybody really like absolutely went bonkers for Balin because it's such an interesting character.
You know what's odd? I think that makes me more
gotta,
critical, actually.
What's up?
I think that makes me a little more critical of it. I was like unwilling to like him for the first 3 or 4 episodes because I was like, this is some filler Disney shit. And like this guy, I mean, he's not even here. So people are probably, I wasn't familiar with his work and I was just like, whatever. But then holding the gravitas that he had to and some of the poses and being like able to be effectively a second level plot generator, it's not easy. So I grew to really respect that. And because he was calling to something else, I was like, great, there must be something bigger than this relatively silly, or not silly, like stopping Thrawn is one thing, but anyway, we have to move forward.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into the sketches. Jordan wrote some amazing sketches, and I got these 2 riffs we could do. I don't know, Adam, do you have any riffs, any ideas? I know you just love that episode, so I think it'd be hard to lampoon it for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's been hard to lampoon all of them because I loved all of them. But no, this one particularly, like the only bits I can really think of are like shorter ones with the. I wanted the cup to pop up and be like, "So you're trying to use the oh Jesus Christ!" as he's getting blown up.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that was it.
Yeah, like I thought it'd be really funny if like Sabine was trying to push him, like boost him in the jump, and she just makes him explode. Like, I don't know. That would be. I was watching it. And I was like, that'd be so funny if she was like, "Oh," and then he just like blows up. She's like,
that would be funny. I would appreciate that at least.
Yeah. Great. Okay. let's jump in. Everybody's got it. Hu Yang stash we're beginning with.
Hmm. Ready, y'all?
Ready.
Be careful. Everything in here is organized.
Yeah, disorganized.
I have a system.
So do I.
Wait, no, not that drawer.
Whoa. Hu Yang, what is this?
It's nothing. Stop going through my things.
Nothing, huh? Because it looks like a big old bag of drugs.
I was holding it for a friend.
Which friend? Oh my God. You've been active for 2,500 years and you couldn't think of a single name? Come on.
It's not mine.
And what else do we have here?
Nothing. Stop that.
Oh, is this what I think it is?
It's research. It's Fitzbo. It's Fitzpiration.
Yeah, okay, man. Whatever gets your gears waxed, Hu Yang.
Oh, dear God.
How goes the saber make? Oh, wow.
Get out!
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
All right, Master Bridger. You've humiliated me. I hope you're happy.
Oh, Hu Yang, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Let me just say, you have nothing to be ashamed or humiliated about. It's a new era in the galaxy. The strict old ways of thinking about morality. It's a new area in the Fucking A. It's a new era. The strict old ways of thinking about morality are being challenged, and we should all strive for a day when there's no more shame around all of our sexual appetites. I don't judge you. I love you. And some nudie mag isn't going to change that.
There's also full penetration there.
Okay, you know, is it, if I put this back, all right, Hu Yang, if I put this back and promise to respect your space, can you forgive me?
Of course, Master Bridger. Just be careful as you put it back. It's lightsaber prototype.
Oh my God. Where does this even go?
It's nothing. It's a lightsaber.
Why is it vibrating so much?
Because it's broken. Now get out!
I like that we've just made Hu Yang into this weird old pervert. It makes me happy.
Nida, can you do I didn't see anything, like horrified and you're running out of the room?
Okay, yeah. I didn't see anything.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm going to do a couple alts on there's full penetration there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Really believe it.
There's also full penetration there. There's also full penetration there.
It's too early for this, Hu Yang.
There's also full penetration there. It's not just a nudie mag. There's full penetration there.
Nice.
Okay.
Jordan,
It's not just artful. There's full penetration.
Jordan, could you do one just like full of the absolute most shame?
Yeah. There's also full penetration there. There's also full penetration there.
That's great.
Penetration.
Penetration on a t-shirt. We can have mindful A and penetration.
Mindful A and penetration.
Yeah.
All right. Force Awakens, Return of the Cup. The Cup awakens.
Return of the Cup.
Wow. Look who finally figured out the Force.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
It's hard to explain. It's
not so hard. It's me. Hi, I'm the Cup. It's me. You thought you were rid of me, but I'm back, you assholes. It took you long enough, but you finally got basic Force maneuvers down, Sabine. Wow, only took you 10 years. Wow, only took you what? 10 years of training? Maybe now you'll finally be able to.
Fucking love the Force. I fucking love the Force. No, I fucking love the Force.
It's me. Hi, I'm the cup. It's me.
It's tea time.
It's tea time. I'm the cup. It's me.
Great. That's
What
fun.
if the cup was like? What if the cup was like authentically proud of her, saying, "Hey, after all the things that we've been through, you know, I was the one who was there for you this whole time," and then she just still fucking like it's the same audio, you know.
Took you long enough to get some basic Force maneuvers down, Sabine. You know what? I'm proud of you. Actually, truthfully proud of you. You know, I look back on all of our time together and, you know, a lot of our episodes apart. In fact, there was an episode where you weren't in it. And that means that I'm in one more episode than you. I don't know if you're keeping score, but turns out that I'm actually the cup. There's the Mortis god, the father, the mother, and the children, right? I'm the fifth, the cup. Wow!
Sick.
I fucking love the Force.
Yeah, hell yeah. I fucking love
love
the
the Force.
Force.
Okay, before we do this one, could we do Adam, you're Thrawn? And,
Okay.
And like you're somebody says a couple of vessels are approaching, and then it's like me selling Girl Scout cookies.
Okay. I gotta find the voice one. What was once a dream has become a frightening reality. Okay, there we go.
Grand Admiral,
Yes.
there are two figures approaching.
Figures. Who?
Hello, my name is Mary, and I'm
Huh.
selling Girl Scout cookies. Would you like to buy Thin Mints or Dusty Does?
How the hell did you get in here?
Well, I walked up, past all the lasers. It was
Past
really
my army of zombies?
Look, there's only a limited time, and I only have 3 more boxes of Thin Mints. Last year, you bought 8. So, would you like to clean me out again, sir?
I don't recall buying Thin Mints.
Oh, sir,
Grand
we might have
Admiral.
used the Grand Admiral. We might have used the company credit card.
You motherfucker, did you write an expense report?
Is your name Enoch?
Enoch bought Thin Mints?
Enoch bought 400 boxes of Thin Mints total over the past.
Holy shit, Enoch! He's dead. Why does he need to eat?
She's my niece.
Hi, Uncle Enoch.
Hi, Anne Marie.
Enoch, can we have a quick word? Just a little chat.
Yes, my lord. 1 second.
Why are you inviting small children into our spooky evilries?
She's my sister's daughter. You know, they all wanted to see where Uncle Enoch works.
Enoch.
They're getting older, you know, and as they get older, it's harder to connect.
Enoch, you're dead. She's nothing to you.
Is that a threat, or is that...
It's a statement of fact, Enoch, you're dead.
Well, I mean, I prefer to be living impaired. But just because I'm dead, hold on. Just because I'm dead doesn't mean I can't have a life outside of work.
Just because I'm dead doesn't mean I can't like sweets. Just because I'm dead doesn't mean I don't have a sweet tooth.
Just because I'm dead doesn't mean my sweet tooth is. You know what I'm saying? Ha, ha, ha,
But
ha,
does
ha,
it
ha.
have to be Thin Mints?
Well, I'm trying to watch my figure. You know, the suit doesn't expand.
Uncle Enoch,
Yes,
Grand
Anne Marie.
Admiral,
Huh!
I apologize, but I just sold them all this howler over here. I need more. Give me more. Give me more. I want to eat more cookies.
Who gave the howler money?
Oh yeah, I made a bunch of money on Bored Ape Crypto.
Do you have anything that aren't thin mint? Did you sell them all to the Howler?
Let's see. What else do I have in my big bag? Yeah, I got one box of Dosey Dos.
Ugh.
All right. That's That'll be something. Do you want to riff the Noti and his little brother talking about ghosts?
Hell yeah. Do it, you guys.
Jordan, you want to be the little brother?
What are we
Please.
doing? We're talking about ghosts.
Yeah, it's like
Gavroche
Nida,
is
what-
explaining. The idea to me was at the end where the Gavroche little comes out and they're now a community, and Ahsoka and Sabine are now their little leaders. And then there's like a little dispute or their first conversation where Ari is basically like, so now what's going to happen? Gavroche is happening, and his little brother's there. He's like, yeah, asking questions, and then he's saying, well, now we have these ghosts. It's like that would all happen ideally faster. It's kind of already happened, but
so
yeah,
Jordan, you
Ahsoka
ask
should
me,
probably
like-
be in there.
So Jordan, you should ask me like, so what does this all mean? And I'll be like, well, Ahsoka's with us, Sabine's with us, and we're and you see that guy over there, that shiny ghost guy? He's our god now. We're gonna follow him. He's our god. Like, I don't see
Ahsoka
these
should
ghosts.
probably say everything's gonna be okay, and then the younger one can be like, what does it mean? What's happening?
Yeah, or I think maybe they could see her, right? Like see
Yeah,
her
exactly. She's walking back
and
towards them, not
gazing
seeing the
off
Force
into the
ghost.
gazing off into the distance, and it cuts from that to these two Noti being like, what's one of them being like, what's going on, and the other one being like, this is what's happening, and like, snow
Because they
falls
can
up
see
from
them, and she just
know,
sensed them, right? And it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I think there's some other stuff there. If you want to get specific about it, you should.
Oh,
write
sorry,
it.
I just started thinking
You
about the
should write
episode.
it.
Carry on,
Yeah,
carry on.
No, it's all good. But you could write it. We'll do it if you want to write it. If you want to be specific about it,
No, carry. Just
Oh,
the two
okay.
of them talking sounded funny
Okay.
because
copy
there's a
that.
ghost they can see. Yeah.
Right. Okay, you ready, Jordan?
Sure, let's do it. Gavroche, what does this mean for the rest of the Noti tribe?
Well, little brother, you see that Ahsoka girl there, the Jedi who done saved us?
Yeah.
She's looking off into the distance, and the younger one, who's not a good Jedi, but she also saved us, she's looking off into the distance.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them, they're like our leaders, sort of like our senators now. And you see
Senators?
what
What's a senator, Gavroche?
a senator is sort of like a governor, but it's a little bit. I'm not quite sure what to say. It's a leader, a shared leader of sorts. And do you see what they're looking at? That shiny gentleman over there they're looking at?
Yeah.
That's God.
Ah.
Right. So if you have any problems, take it up with him.
Well, I'm confused. Are we a theocracy or are we a representative democracy?
Look, you're asking too many questions.
Well,
for
you
me.
said that we have two senators, but then there's a god standing right there and we
Well,
worship him.
I really don't know shit. I'm just trying to make it up to make you feel better because clearly we've lost our home.
Well, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to
Ezra's
feel
gone.
better. What
Perhaps
makes me
he's
feel
dead.
better is if you answer me correctly, so I can understand the crazy world I find myself living in.
Right, there's no Google. There's no way for me to understand any of this. I'm just telling you what I think.
What's Google?
Crikey. Google's
This idea, guys. Great. Thank you.
Google. There's no Google. I just look at him with your eyes. Do you see an opaque individual?
Yeah,
Do you see some? Yeah. So
we're
that-
all opaque. That
No,
person is just a little bit less
no.
opaque than the
No,
rest
no,
of
no.
us.
He's thinner opacity than us, and he's glowing.
You know, a
That
lot
right
of people
there is
think
a god.
a lot of people think that opacity is something that you apply, but the truth is that we're all opaque because it means that you can't see through it.
Right, so you don't know what Google is, but you know how to use Photoshop. Great logic.
No, not logic. Photoshop.
No, you know what? You know what? We didn't even say what your name was. I'm gonna name you something great.
I'm Tiny
Trash
Tim.
can.
It's too late.
Trash
I'm Tiny
can.
Tim. That's me.
Your name's
Hop, hop,
Trash
hop.
Can.
My name's
Trash
Tiny Tim.
Your name's Trash Can.
Gavroche Tashkin.
All right. Well,
Okay, can
maybe 20 seconds of goofs there.
can I throw out an idea for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see if this works. So, give me the line where you're like, "Do you see that shiny gentleman over there?"
You see that shiny gentleman over there?
Yeah.
I don't
He's
like
gone.
sand.
Do you hear what he said?
Yeah, he said he doesn't like sand.
It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere.
Doesn't that sound like God?
I suppose.
I slaughtered them.
Oh my god.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now
Not just the men, but the women and the children too.
God is
Here we go.
scary.
Here we go. That is God's wrath.
Oh.
Listen close, Trash Can. Listen close.
Are you an angel?
No.
My
Just
name is
grab
Anakin
people.
and I'm a person.
See, he said he's just a person, not a god. So,
I mean, well, I could be wrong. I didn't Google it.
what's Google?
Did me going that far off the mic work the way I wanted it to?
Yeah, it was funny.
Slaughtered them.
That's great. Okay, notes from the execs.
And a lot of this stuff, like, I'll just get a karaoke track and record separately as Balin to pop it in. So this is a quick one.
Okay.
What do we want?
Dave, we absolutely love what you've done with Ahsoka.
Absolutely,
Dave,
just love it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
With it.
Dave, we love what you've done with Ahsoka.
Absolutely, just love it.
Why, thank you. A tip of the gentleman's cowboy hat to you both.
Having said that, this is a Disney property and we want to keep it accessible to all of our our fans.
Okay.
So we have just a few really minor tweaks.
Honestly, the rest is stuff I'm just gonna pull from the movies.
A
and
girl
stuff.
worth fighting for.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the HQ at the bottom when we go back.
Mhm.
Oh, right here. Okay, sorry. So, what do you think?
Do I have a choice?
No.
It's great. It's great. I'm gonna call. I got some people I could call.
Awesome.
But I have an idea. I have a new pitch.
Yeah.
Do I have a choice? No. Well, I have somebody I want you to meet. Sam Witwer. And then he comes in and like lights the whole place on fire, and he's like, "None of this is canon." Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole place up.
Well, then I have someone for you to meet. Sam Witwer. You guys be like, "Oh my God, is he lighting the room on fire?"
Oh my God.
An
is
actor
he-
lighting the room on fire? Is
Who
this
is that?
voice
Is he lighting
actor?
the room-
He's very well known. He's very well known.
Twitter doesn't count.
He's lighting the room on fire.
None of this is canon.
I recognize his voice, but I don't know his face.
I played Darth Maul.
Ray Park?
No, he mouthed to my words. You guys,
Peter Serafinowicz?
No. I did an impression of him, but he was
In what?
hilarious on Parks and Recreation.
Where did you play Darth Maul?
when you hear Darth Maul
In what?
in Solo.
Nobody saw Solo.
It's in the canon.
I don't know why I felt the need to attack Sam Witwer on that. I love Sam
Guys,
Witwer.
I can't remember in this episode. Did Ezra tell Sabine he had missed her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I had to pitch about that being you could do that with I missed you, but like as a friend and not as a potential like like they were then doing training stuff together, but you know, just not as anything else.
Well, yeah, because that moment comes after she saves him with the lightsaber, and then Ahsoka's like, she's been training.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she goes, "What's your excuse?" And he goes, "I've
Yeah.
missed you."
Exactly.
Right?
But like as a friend.
I missed you.
And I don't like that you've
Like,
gotten
as a
better at
friend.
this. It's my thing. You should probably stop doing this.
I missed you as a friend. I've got a no-tea girlfriend. She looks like an ancient turtle, like all of them do.
Oh, crab hands.
It's painful. It's a
Not what I
painful
thought that was
physical relationship. I want to give you a Mufasa voice. Simba, remember who you are.
Awesome. Maybe can I get Ahsoka? Sorry, so I have Sabine is Nida, Ahsoka. Oh right, because I wanted to get those lines from Aladdin, which was, "Do you trust me?" Like as they're running off of the.
I trust you. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Do you trust me?
Do you
I guess we
trust
don't
me?
really-
Should I do?
Do
Yeah,
you
I trust you.
me?
Yeah, just yes.
Yeah, trust you. Yes, I trust you.
Unbelievable sights, indescribable sights. All the things that I saw, I cannot describe these sights.
What about Hu Yang, Ezra, where he's like, "Oh, I taught Kanan," and Ezra's like, "Kanan taught me everything I know," and Hu Yang is like, "Well, I taught Kanan everything he knows," and then Hu Yang still says that Sabine is the one who doesn't know anything. Like, not like Sabine, she's the worst student.
Yeah, there's that moment where Ezra turns on the lightsaber that he like cobbled together in 5 minutes.
Yes,
And then Hu Yang
MacGyver saber.
he kind of goes like, "Oh, wow, you must have been a very good student."
Very good
and then
student,
like
that
looks at
was it.
Sabine, and then Sabine is like, "Oh man."
Yeah,
I
and
thought
she
that moment
pieces
was
out.
funny.
Sabine's like, man, my master's still alive. Damn. I wish my master was dead. Oh, man.
You are a very good student. Look at how good this lightsaber is, Sabine.
Yeah,
Functional and everything.
And then
you
yeah,
must have been
and
a
he called him
very good
Caleb.
student, not like Sabine. You can't teach her anything. What a bad student.
You see, Sabine, this is how you build a lightsaber that isn't a bomb.
Like, oh, look, Sabine, he made it all by himself. He didn't steal it from anybody else.
Sabine came to me with your lightsaber, and she said I'd made modifications. Look what I did. She really messed it up. You basically made this a bomb. I'm surprised you're still using it. Don't let her turn it on around you. It's only a matter of time.
Who fucked with my lightsaber?
Who do you think? Old purple hair, old purple hair, no force over here.
Yeah, that's funny. That can go in the sex one. That little who fucked with my lightsaber. I gotta build a new lightsaber because somebody fucked with my old one.
You must have been a very good student.
Uh.
Can I riff? Did you know? Did you know in the latest scene of Did you know in the latest episode of Ahsoka, when Sabine, Ahsoka, and Ezra are fighting the tower, it's a shot-for-shot remake of Michael Jackson's most famous music video ever, Thriller.
Come on, jump in, come on, point me to the pool.
I'm sorry, what is this?
Ahsoka, are you
It's the thing
okay?
he talked about at the beginning.
Ahsoka, are you okay, Annie?
Point me
What
to the
about
pool.
Sabine and Ahsoka's reunion after Sabine just like joined the bad guys and went elsewhere, saw each other again, and it was like totally fine?
You mean when
that
at
anything?
the top when she's like she's not alone?
Well, yeah, when they saw each other again for the first time, and Sabine was like, "Oh yeah, like I thought I wasn't gonna see you again."
Oh, you mean like
And
when she
Ahsoka's like,
comes
"Yeah,
out-
it's cool."
when she's
Yeah,
like
and then
meditating on
Sabine-
top of the ship.
Yeah, and Sabine should have been like, "Yeah, you were like fully underwater," and then Ahsoka was like, "Maybe." I don't know. It was just a weird moment. I just thought it was gonna be more dramatic. I don't know. I'm out of things.
Let's see.
I'm out of things too. I think we have enough though.
I'm pretty tapped on things.
You could do.
And I have a song that we never used that
Ooh,
would
which
be
one?
great for this last one, which is "You My Little Hu Yang." You know, the Boothang song, but all about Hu Yang.
Oh, you're my little boo thing. Da 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 da. Yeah, you. Yeah, that's a little great. That's great.
You my little Hu Yang, so I don't give a hoot if you boot dang. If you I don't give a hoot if your boots stank. Hu Yang, dude.
You
He's
should
my
do
little
it
Jew
with the
man.
little. Just
Hu
what is it
Yang's
called?
my little
Remix it.
Jew man.
Nope. I have one with Enoch as a character is trying to get Adam to ask him about his helmet, and it's just like, ask me about my helmet, and Adam's like, no. And Enoch's no, do it, and Adam's like, I'm not interested. Enoch's like, you have no idea how cool this story is, and Adam's like, I don't want to. And then that's all I had written down. But he's just trying to get Adam to care. And then Morgan Elsbeth joins the sorority of the sisters, and then she has to do more stuff because like the blade of Talzin, and then it's like, but then you have to eat the berries of some other crazy name, and then you have to drink the this of this. And I didn't keep it.
Yeah.
These are just random ideas. Because that was really short-lived, and apparently the Death Sisters like were interesting in the old non-canon, what is not canon now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then another Ezra catches up part 2, which when Hu Yang was like, oh yeah, Mandalore was purged by the Empire, which thankfully didn't include this moon, where a small hideout of the Mandalorians were, where they were actually really violent, and then the whole thing there. But Adam would have had to write that. And I also have Enoch ASMR with no content.
I have an
Great.
idea for there's the scene at the beginning. Ahsoka says, I'll tell you a secret. Being a Jedi isn't just about swinging a saber, you know, and then she goes like, train your body, train your mind, and the rest will come. And I don't know, it feels like incredibly generic advice. Like, oh wow, what other secrets do you have, Ahsoka? Well, I'll tell you what, if you want financial security, you just have to make a little bit more and spend a little bit less. Like, oh great, okay.
No more pumpkin spice lattes.
Yeah. It's very boomer advice.
You got to make your coffee at home.
If
You have to, like,
if you want to
fucking
lose
work.
weight, you got to move around.
You just gotta move around
And eat less.
and eat a little
Eat
bit
less,
less.
move more.
That's all. That's all.
That's it. Very easy.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Cool. The secret
Fewer
to stock trading is you buy low and you sell high. Oh, okay.
Well,
You
we
gotta look out
clearly
for
have
the
a lot of
market crashes.
we clearly actually have a lot of ideas. So why don't so all those ideas, could you put them in the group chat, and then I can put together drafts of them and we can make them happen. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I
awesome.
think riffing is fun, but we're also coming up to an hour now, and I'll write them and we can do them, you know, later on. I know we're because this is the final episode of Ahsoka, we're going to take a break from doing the Ahsoka parody show. We're going to take a look at all the content, repackage it, launch it on TikTok and Instagram. I know we have a couple meetings that we got to do for that, Jordan, Nida, and I. But, Pest, since you're watching, and anybody else who ever watches this stream, it's just been so much fucking fun doing this show for you guys and with you guys. It's been so cool to see everybody's comedy chops and artistry come out, and clearly we're going to keep making stuff. So can't wait to keep making stuff and making stuff for people who are going to come to Ahsoka even after these premiere weeks, and binge watch it, and all of the Star Wars shit that gets put out, man. We're gonna be riffing on it. So Adam, Nida, Jordan, anything you guys want to add before we sign off?
This has been so fun.
May the
Thank
force be with you.
guys. I'm excited for taking all the things we've met and packaging them into something that will make people laugh and make them happy as they wait months and months for the Acolyte.
Yeah, man.
Which is not going to be soon. So,
Adamo.
bye.
It is going to be a very long wait for Acolyte and Skeleton Crew.
And it's all new people, so you won't even see the people you already come here to this channel for parodies featuring them recurrently throughout your content schedule.
Come on now, content.
Yes.
All right, everybody. I've been
Bye.
Arnie Shillman. It's been Jordan, Adam, and Nida. Thank you for Weekend at Chili's, episode 7, the final episode period.